Hello everyone, it's Saturday, and I just started making the castings for the Spindrift kit, and I'll show you what's up with it. Okay, here's a complete kit. Fresh out of the molds, not cleaned up, none of the parts are cleaned up. I'll clean up some of the really nasty stuff like here, but the chairs, the flashing stays. And the reason why is you can see these little skinny little tabs. If I take the flashing off, it well, shipping, you know, we all know how volatile shipping is now, so the flashing will stay there, and these will stay on the flashing like this too, because that way parts don't get lost as easy, and also so these little skinny parts don't get damaged. You know, you can see here this is all pretty, you know, simple, easy stuff. You just take a file to it, and these parts here will also stay on here, but I'll just take them out of the roof here, roof section, pop these out and put them all in one bag. Then you have the framework too, you know, the overhead frame. I'll leave the flashing in there. I just took a round file and just sort of spun it around like this, like you clean a toilet bowl. Odd analogy, I know. And your steering wheels and whatnot, and fire extinguisher. Yeah, they're still kind of stuck on the same thing there. There you go. And those are the joysticks that go right here and here. So yeah, those are the parts. Got a few bubbles here and there, but they're not horrible. This top, these are you can see the way they're poured, they look a little rough, but that's alright because that's the part that matters right there. And it looks like we got a little bit of flashing I had to clean off there. So, anyways, yeah. Anyways, there's still always an anyways. The back wall there. And, yeah, this place is an absolute mess right now. As I work on mine over here, some of the, I'll show you the colors first. Sorry. Of course, I put pictures up already online, you know, pistachio for the main walls like here. In here will be this darker color here, this green. This is the floor. Of course, this is the body, and these are the headrest colors. And black for whatever. And primers, of course. So, yeah, these are all in pistachio here. I gotta mask this off. Oops, sorry, mask this off here and paint this the darker green color here for this area where the control panels go. So, but anyway, this shows a little bit how it's going together. I always like to try to get a kit put together before I start sending out parts, you know, sending out kits, because you never know if you're going to run into any little problems, because molding, casting changes everything, as I've said before. Like this little piece up here. I didn't really think about it, so I made it a new one. It's got a little lip there for the ceiling and a curve for the roof in here, because even though on the show there wasn't a roof because I had studio lights. This part will curve as well as the part right up front here is curved. You know, so, and I already made this one and made another one and molded it. A little mold sitting over on that table. Right there. Oh, can't see it from here. There it is. And here's, of course, the floorboard. And piece here, I haven't put any paint on them yet, of course. Clean them up a little bit. The tiny little bubbles are right there. You know, I just took a little Bondo or whatever, stuck it in there. Pretty easy. Rudimentary stuff. That seems to be the only place that really had any real bubbles. That would be fine. You know, so, and of course my walls here. I shouldn't say my walls, but the walls. So same thing. What I did is I just took a little sand, you know, like a sanding blocker. I like to use these emery boards that you buy at beauty shops because they got all sorts of different grades, and just hit them with that. Or you can use a sander over there, you know, if you have a sander. Also a little mini sander here, which I really like a lot. You know. Works great, and it's a tiny little hand sander here, right here, you know, which works really good. All plugs into this unit. But yeah, they're a godsend to have. Got this little box here and kind of made this little makeshift holder, which holds all the, you know, the materials, sanding blocks and whatever, you know, belts. So. So I hope to have this one kind of done by the end of the week. I still got to do lights for it, you know, but I'm making kits as we speak, but I want to make sure everything works right. You know, if there's something wrong, I got to fix something, make a little mold for it, an adapter mold, as I like to call them, like I just showed you. Yeah, so I guess that's all for now. So I'll give it a short little video. All right, talk to you later. Bye.